Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the 100. This episode 10 of the final season. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far, and if you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. Speaking about links in the description, we've got so many votes running now. Actually, we really do, and please take part, because it's going to be amazing to see. And you know, probably the main of this intro is just going to be explaining the votes. We're literally running our top 3 most liked seasons of the show from 1 to 7. 3 votes allowed. Aggregate will be shown in the final episode. We're also running our top 3 most liked characters of the entire show as well. That is also open, so it's going to have characters from Nyla, do you know what I mean, to Octavia, to Bellamy, to Clark, to Abby, to Kane, to Lexa, do you know what I mean, to Indra, you know, everyone, to Madder, to Jackson, to Murphy, to Amore, everybody that you can think of, to Finn. All of it is going to be in there, not from just this season, from every season. 3 votes are allowed as well. The top 3 favourites are going to be shown in the final episode. And as well, we've got the standard seasonal vote of the most liked and disliked characters of this season 7. So hopefully you guys can get your head around that. I know it's a lot to go in. We've done it on all the other shows. It is amazing, and it's interesting to see everybody's free, in my personal opinion, from the whole 7 seasons, because it's usually not what you expect. Obviously, today's episode, I do think that what's going to happen is going to be about Clark coming to Bardo. We've seen, obviously, the story and how how Octavia, Echo, and DIYOZA got to the situation where it looked like they was robotic when they took the masks off after they arrived and took, obviously, the Shepherd at gunpoint. It was a whole build-up of last episode. They passed the test. They was only level 2s at the time. And it was interesting because Hope actually failed. She decided in her simulation to actually save everybody. It was love and loyalty that obviously made her lose. They don't want that. They want to show that you're committed to the cause. And if you have to let your friends die and family, then that's what you got to do to actually be, you know, part of their people. She didn't do that. Her punishment was 5 years back in Skyrim. So again, I don't know if we're ever going to see her. Don't know if we're going to see Gyra or Bellamy again, but she's going to be sent over there. And I feel like today we're heavily going to focus on, obviously, Clark and the aftermath of arriving, since we've done so much since then to build the story of who the Shepherd is and why he's here, and then how, obviously, they've been trained and all the emotions that they've gone through to get to that situation. And then we go back to Sanctum. Everybody's found out that the Primes are not the Primes, and Shade Hader's now actually Shade Hader, and you've already got people bending the knee. I don't know if it's going to happen in today's episode or the next, where him and Indra obviously fight. I'm expecting it coming. Hopefully my girl turns up on top. Kind of thinking it's not going to happen now. Don't really know why, but please. So that's where we currently are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Enjoy all of the votes. Please do take part. If you do, hit the like button. It really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, let's jump into episode 10 of the final season of the 100. Oh, we're back there, mate. You're going through the people attacked.
Shade Hader, where is he?
We rushed in to help the faithful. Before we knew it, he was gone.
I knew he'd go through the tunnel. I knew he would.
Before he can reach one crew.
Madder? Yes, I was hoping. No matter how much you don't want it, it always falls back down.
Also sit shot up another time.
Russell?
Russell stayed down. I done frag him up on a fig getter. You slotting, I know frag you up on a you.
Shade Hader.
In the flesh. Indra's reign has changed things. I'm in a quandary, Maddie. As a fellow former commander, you have a claim to the throne. While killing you solves that problem, it makes my Indra problem worse. I'll give them a chance to kneel just like I'm giving it to you. Kneel for me right now.
I don't blame Maddie. I actually don't blame Maddie in that situation. It's the same as gun to the head. Do you believe it? No, you do whatever it takes at that time. I knew he'd go back here, look. Boom.
I'll use the key to help you, but only after you let my people return to Sanctum.
You're free to go with her.
You can't go, man. Not in this situation when everyone's watching.
We have a war to fight. We're staying too, sir.
What did you do to them?
They're simply committed to the cause.
So here's the new deal. We talk to our friends alone. I don't even want to see your men in the halls.
That was a good play from Clark.
Your shepherd stays here. Octavia and Dioza are with them now? Why the hell do they think I have the flame in my head? That was for one day, over 100 years ago.
A device that's able to pull the select memories from one's mind. Octavia in it.
And saw the flame going into her head in Polis.
If they still think it's in Clark's head, Echo, Octavia, and Dioza never told them it isn't.
They're not with them.
Oh, she's still there. Wait. Yeah, she's still there then. She's not been sent. That's mad. How good was it that how they just deciphered that they're actually not on their side? I thought that was absolutely really clever. You know, they just sat back a little bit, listened to what we're told, processed it, and come up with the problem, like the viable solution, which is the correct one. That they're actually not on their side. They've known all along that they're believing Clark's the key, and Octavia's fed them false information. They've never told them that the flame's not even in her head, and now obviously they're here. They're still committed to their fight, but they're not, are they? The interesting thing is when they go into these rooms privately, are they going to talk? That's what I'm interested to see.
You're really gonna let them some independence?
You will never commit to the cause if you continue to...
That's my girl.
You don't really think I believe this garbage? All of them. Our people are here. Clark, Raven, Miller, Nyla Jordan. The watches are synced. Put on the guard uniform. Give you exactly 1 hour to get everyone we care about off this planet. They want to know how I'm doing this. That's why I haven't told you.
Oh, they don't even know, mate. She's just gone rogue.
Murphy, thank God.
You okay?
He's having another panic attack.
Breathe into your nose, right, with me, like this.
He's broadcasting from the palace.
Let's move. We know where he is. I gave you an order.
Oh, I'm scared for you. I'm scared, Indra.
These songs turn blanken.
She must have been important for her language to survive all this time.
Calliope from Flamekeeper.
I remember you differently. How are you still alive?
Cryogenics. Andrew said you were like me. Immortal, from Earth, worshipped by his people.
No, not like you. I lost my way for a time, but I never actually believed I was a god. So what have you learned?
Huh? Found these logs. Arrived.
I'm surprised they let him just walk about.
Civilization that lived here before.
The orb becomes like a star, challenging all we have done and all that we are. Transcend into greatness, evolve into more.
I like the rhyming part better.
We evolve to a higher level through our lowest behavior. The answer to all this violence isn't just more violence.
I'm famished.
What are you doing?
Having lunch.
Shot him in the leg, in the arm, whatever. These guys just walked out.
I'll bring him back after lunch.
Now they could just go in and take these. That makes no sense. That honestly makes no sense. Do you know what I mean? He was there, well, yeah, he was their prisoner in this place. What's stopping all them guards coming in, just taking them now? Nothing. Literally nothing. The guy's just walked off, like, doing whatever he wants. No repercussions to it. Honestly, didn't really like that bit there, walking out. To me, that literally makes no sense. He's basically saying, like, it's interesting, isn't it? Because obviously he's basing this last war on stories that he's heard of, and I kind of, I don't know, refer it to the Pike situation of the what ifs. The reason why he attacked all of the grounders that were surrounding the camp is, what if they attacked us? Do you know what I mean? Like, we need to be ready, so we'll just attack them and take them out, and then there'll be never no attack. That was kind of his approach to it, and he got like brainwashed Bellamy into it. Bellamy's like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, they could come in, so yeah, we will take them out, but they didn't, and they went in and they killed 300 innocent. And it's like, here, these guys have lived for so long, thousands of years, you know. One of them mentioned to Gabriel that, you know, you've been doing this for like 200 years, we've been doing this for thousands. And the war's not come yet. So why are you going to try and find the code to create a war that may never have happened or needed to happen in the first place? That's my look at it. Do you know what I mean? Again, you're in that what if mode. I've been told by transcripts that we decoded from thousands of years ago that we open this and go there, we could have the last war and then there'd be no more. Now it's just like, yeah, but it's the last war until the next. We see it all the time in this show, don't we? So that guy's obviously focusing on the what ifs, and realistically, might not even be no war to fight, you know what I mean, once you actually key it all in.
What the hell is she thinking? Playing good little soldier to stay alive, and when somebody hands you a one-way ticket out of here, you take it.
I'm so sorry, Octavia.
I know. So am I. Clark threatened not to help with the flame if they got in our way. Thanks for playing that one cards down, by the way.
He was committed to Blood Rainer, wasn't he? He was committed, mate. He was pretty annoying as well.
Wait! You described them well. This is Hope, my daughter.
We need to get ourselves to the stone room and get out of Bardo.
Reckon someone's gonna get taken down? Yeah.
Hey, where's Echo?
Any revenge for Bellamy? Talk.
All I know is that we have 45 minutes to get you off this planet. Levitt helped her with something.
What did she do to him?
He's alive, okay? Where are you going?
Find Levitt.
I know what it's like to kill innocent people for a cause. And I promise you, it's not gonna fill that hole in your heart.
There are no innocent people here.
Like in Mount Weather, there was innocent people. You know, there was people who was living there that they wasn't the ones doing the bone marrow transfers. And yes, it was savage. Like Maya, prime example. It's easy reference going back to her. Prime example, she was a good person. She tried to help them all go out and she was a casualty in war. They had to die. Not all of these have to die. The people who are living in there, they're brought up there and that's their way of life. It's the people that are in charge. They're the ones that you want to kill. So you kill the shepherd, do you know what I mean? You kill, I can't remember, whatever that guy is that's training. They're the ones that you kill. You go after those ones. You don't go and kill the innocent. I mean, if you do, I'd just chalk it under casualty of war, but it doesn't have to be done. It's only the people that are instructing them to do all this. They're the ones that you should be going for.
Look at their eyes, they hate us.
At least they're alive to hate us.
They were tree crew, loyal to her, and he was still getting to them.
Even if he does take control, these people aren't a threat to him.
When we were playing chess, he made sure to take my pawns so they couldn't move across the board to get promoted. Taking out the faithful before they can get revenge will be right below Maddie on his list. I'm telling you, these people are in danger.
If you're right, and we help them, then so are we.
He's had a good character progression, Murphy, hasn't he? He really actually has.
You'll enjoy this. It's some things from our time.
Kombucha.
My first job was flipping burgers, dreaming of the day I'd escape. I knew there had to be something more than politics, the dying ecosystem.
Earth was pretty terrible.
It got worse after you left.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but as I said, I had some experience with people claiming to be gods.
I don't claim that. I do, however, believe that I was chosen.
By whom, if not God?
We'll find out when we win the war. Have you ever done anything you regret in the name of love? I'll take that as a yes. The point is we all have. We do whatever we have to so that our side can survive. And when someone you love betrays you, well, that is the worst pain there is. We have none of that here.
You can't fight a war for the soul of the human race with an inhuman army.
I mean, this life, it doesn't matter. The answers that we've both been seeking for so long are finally within our grasp. Please escort Dr. Santiago back to his friend.
Please escort him back. So he's the prisoner now. Do you know what I mean? That it just flips just like that. See how stupid it was? That's annoyed me.
What happened?
She killed 2 people in front of me and I broke.
Need to find out what Echo's planning.
He just landed.
What did Echo make you do?
Gem 9.
Yeah, of course. You're the level 11 that's opening the door. So it's Echo doing it.
Central humidification system.
So I'm guessing it spreads through water.
Different rays. Of course you know that. Tie me, please, so I can get help.
Antio, they will kill her.
I'm sorry.
Nothing would annoy me more than these arriving to a planet, yeah, and then not. What I'm trying to say, like, nothing would annoy me more than these arriving in the season taking Bellamy, yeah. Then obviously they've been through all of this crazy stuff to get to this planet in terms of, you know, been locked on other planets for 5 years. Do you know what I mean? Been jumping around to different worlds to arrive here to find out obviously Bellamy's dead. Do you know what I mean? To Echo finally being able to get revenge for that and then he coming in to stop it all and save everybody. And that'd be like, what the F? Do you know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, I would hate that. I really, really would. I don't mind if Echo gets stopped by the people that live there and the people that are from Bardo and they're doing their own job in protecting their own planet. But what I would have a problem with is if somebody like Hope, DIYOZA', Clark, Octavia, Murphy and Nyla, they step in and stop Echo from attacking them and getting revenge for Bellamy. That would annoy me.
Oh my god.
What?
Maybe it's structured like Korean. Dad's father was Korean, he taught me the language. What he knew of it anyway. It uses an alphabet, same as English, just with the letters stacked into blocks of syllables. Blocks that are easy to mistake. What if each of these strokes is just
Different
a
word.
letter? We all see what we want to see. There's no mention about violence or pain, just preparation.
Where's Cadigan? Or the gun you took?
Yeah, the look in Andy's face made it clear that neither will be coming back.
Jordan has a theory.
The last war isn't a war at all, if I'm right.
And that's a big if.
Then it's a test. Do we tell them?
No way. If there is a test to decide the fate of the human race, Bill Cadigan should not be the one to take it.
A few little words here and there does change everything though, it does, doesn't it?
He's reciting the lineage.
The last true commander. Vow to honor and defend our tradition and my people. If you don't kneel, you die.
Oceanonos! Con Nilon con you! You say you honor our traditions. Solo comble!
Gonna die.
I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you, Indra, for giving me exactly what I wanted.
Alright, I'm liking the camera, how it's going slow motion. Yes, man. Yes, I didn't expect it.
Stop! Spare her life. I will kneel.
I like your head.
You know what? You gotta read time and the place. As long as you're never always gonna kneel and you're gonna come back fighting, read the situation. Maddie's gone.
Lock him up and slip him down.
She's not dead. She's not dead. I need to go after Murphy.
I seen down here. Go tagger now. Fragapin come in Sengera. Go for center. Wolf will come up Nagara and Mabaminin. This or not.
Indra's a prime example of growing up in it and wanting to get revenge.
We're safe in here. Alright, the reactor door is sealed.
What now?
That's tomorrow's problem. Today we survive.
I think you just might be someone worth believing in.
I was gonna say, look, that guy's obviously got faith in John. It's good. Oh, do you know what, right? I thought Indra's gonna die. I did. And do you know what? I would have accepted it as well. Because it's a warrior's death. What she always wanted. If she was gonna die, she wanted to die in battle. Now, did I want her to die? No. But did I think Russell was gonna lose? No. That's what I thought, she was gonna die. Like, do you know when you read the story, his time is not finished. And like, so if somebody was gonna die, it's just like the Conclave when it happened. Kind of knew Octavia was gonna win, but not really. I didn't know she was going to be in the rest of the show. Do you know what I mean? Characters do die off. But like, just assessing it and who was left out of Rowan, Luna and Octavia, you kind of thought, okay, Octavia will win. So when Rowan and Luna died, it wasn't like, whoa, do you know what I mean? But that was like, here, if she died, I'd be like, that's a wounder. I'm fuming. I can't believe it. But I kind of would have got it in terms of the context. But she bent the knee, and it's always, you may not have won the battle, do you know what I mean? But you can always win that war, and she can always come back fighting. And hopefully, I've been saying it, Madde, let's hope that she rules at the end. She's been drawing these stuff in the books. I don't know what it's in relation to, but it is going to be good. And I'm glad that she's shown up and she had a little go herself. It was decent. And yeah, okay, she bent the knee, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Time and the place, she was about to die. You know, you saved Maddie instead. You didn't want to kneel, but you didn't kneel because you wanted to save your own life. You knelt because you were saving somebody else's, and that is good. It is good. Now, he looks good with his hair. She looks different with hers. She's pretty much gone full on one all over, innit? Skinhead, mate. And I liked it. It was a good fight. Let's hope she comes back again and takes him out towards the very end. But she had me there, mate. Now, come on. Yes. We're going to get them coming in. Echo, stop.
You don't have to do this. Everything they took from you, they took from me too. But there are good people here.
Levitt? The man who stole your memories and gave them to the enemy?
It's not who you are. There's always another way. Do you make a choice like this, it stays with you.
There's nothing like the choices you make, Clark.
If they killed me, or you,
Octavia, you'd be standing right where I am.
Echo, you're my sister. And my sister wouldn't do this.
Squeeze that in there.
If you drop that, I'm staying right here. Let's take you home. Okay? We go home.
Good choice.
I told Cadigan if I saw any of you, I wouldn't help him.
That was before we knew that one of you killed 3 more of us.
Let's call it even.
Raised in the wild, you're nothing but primal beasts.
Probably not a good idea to fire lasers in a room with the WMD.
You will be sent to penance for 20 years. Unless by then, the code hasn't been entered to begin the last war.
I have a better idea.
No!
Yes, Hope. Who's caught that now? Oh, Hope's caught it. Oh, I'm not happy with that. How she got there in time and caught that little thing? Wow, look at this.
Don't waste this little one.
Be better than me.
Right, what are opinions on that? Me, it pissed me off. I don't like it. I actually don't. You know, I'm not sitting on the fence. I don't like it. I don't like these people in this planet. Well, actually, not that I don't like them. I just don't really care. All I know is what they've done to these people. They come in, they've taken Bellamy, they've caused this chaos, you know what I mean? They've sent them to Skyring, they've been there, they've come, Bellamy's died. We doubled down on it, we've not seen it, so I'm going to accept it. And they wanted to get revenge, and it had to be their own people, Raven, Clark, and co, that prevented it, right? Think of this, yeah? Again, I'm just gonna lay it out just very simple. This is my take. This is my take on this. Very simply, Dioza and Octavia went into the anomaly. You know, they didn't know these peoples was there, they didn't know Bardo was here, but they went into it, and obviously they ended up having a life there, and Hope, and they grew up together. Then these people come in. They stole them. They deprived, you know, a Hope of a mother for 20 years, pretty much. Well, it's like 10 or whatever, you know, and left Dioza locked up, whilst also trying to infiltrate a brain and go for it. So, like, the main part of the season we seen was Dioza trying to escape and get back to home. That was it. They've come in, they pretty much stole her away from a child, and she's always been fighting. We've seen it, she bit the guy's neck, she cut the guy's eye out, you know, she was scanning the thing, she was fighting people, she was locked up. Then, Hope's come saved her. So that's good. So if you're following it, they're 100% the enemy. But then, in a way, to save themselves, because obviously they can't really get off, is that they've stayed here and pretended to be on their side in the whole purpose of looking for a way to escape. Now, that chance has come, as well as you could take them down, and what you've done is, Dials has killed herself. Like, technically, Dials has killed herself to save the people that stole her away from her daughter, and they tried to train her up and infiltrate and, you know, manipulate a brain. I don't like it. I actually don't get it. Like, I really badly wanted that to get put into the thing, but I know a lot of people would have died, but to be honest, I don't care. You know what I mean? What's that meme? I'm here to tell you, we don't care. We don't care. That's me, mate. Kill everybody in there. I don't care about any of them. The Shepherd, he's even got the code wrong. Jordan's come in. Mate, what was he saying? The language, they've deciphered it wrong. 1 or 2 little words here and there could change the whole thing. They're thinking that it's going to make a ball and transfer into, like, another world for the final fight. He's saying, mate, he thinks that it's just going to open a test for one person to go in and have a go. So, again, they're wrong. To me, I would totally been happy with all of them dying. I said it earlier on, if it's going to be the people from the Ark that stops these people from dying, then I'll be mad. And I am mad. I was really happy. You know, Echo, usually I'm willing to do whatever it takes. She's got this far. She tortured that guy. She killed that other girl. Do you know what I mean? She's willing... nothing for Bellamy. Well, she was saying that, you know, Clark done it about love to save her people. She was just doing it for vengeance. At least, like, she kind of, like, explained it, like, why she was doing it. Do you know what I mean? But as soon as Hope come, cut his neck and it dropped, I was like, yes, smash. Didn't smash. She caught it. It's like, okay, yes, you put it in. Didn't get it again. And then ultimately, it's only a mum that started. Out of all that action, they kind of lost. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they kind of lost. So, I don't know. Everybody's opinion's valid. And everybody can read a situation they want to. But in my opinion, yeah, I think that they had so much justification to take them out. I do. I actually do. I think they had so much justification. I actually wanted it to happen. I'm not a cheerleader. I don't like anybody there. And if they wanted to take it down, I was all for it. The fact that they stopped themselves from doing it and sacrificed themselves, I think was daft. Do you know what I mean? It actually was. And another thing that was daft, they just let him walk out. Oh, he's their prisoner. You know what I mean? He's their leverage, the shepherd, most important person, MVP. I'm hungry. Yeah, let me just walk out here. Let's sit down, have a meal. Yeah, you coming with me? No, you're not. The guards are in. Give me a gun. You're going back on your own. What, again, what's going on there? And that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As I was saying at the start in the intro, all of the polls are now open. All of them. There's 4. We've got the most liked season out of the whole show, 3 votes available. Got the most liked characters out of the whole show, 3 available. And then we've also got the single seasons of 7. Most liked, most disliked. Please have your say. Every poll is obviously going to be shown in the final episode. Cannot wait to see whoever takes part. Thanks so much. Interesting ending. I've had my say. I've had a moan. Doesn't mean the episode was not good. It just means that the way it ended, I wasn't a big fan of. The fact is, I think there's so much justification for them to get revenge and go after them. You know, Bellamy looks like he's died. I know I've asked where he is a few times, but we've not seen him all season. He's dead. That's what I'm just going to rock with now. And if Eka wanted to get revenge, if Octavia wanted to get revenge, I totally understand it. If Hope wanted to get revenge for obviously her mum being taken and her spending all of her life locked in Skyrim trying to wait for the ticket to count down to come in to rescue her, and then obviously try to be manipulated and turned into a disciple, totally get it. I totally get it. And the fact is, she wanted to do it, and it was her own mum, after being taken and depriving her of a parent, after seeing her being in all these situations, that sacrificed her own life. And it's kind of what she was saying earlier on. I'm the parent. I come to get you. You don't come to get me. It's me to protect you, not you to protect me. And she must have thought that today, that's what it was, protecting Hope. Because we see decisions that people make, and it takes, obviously, the toll on the mind, and she doesn't think it's the right one. Personally, I would have loved to see it happen. All of them just get smoked and them go back to Sanctum and actually fight Shade Hader. But that's obviously not going to be the case. Again, I've said it once, I'll say it again. It does annoy me that it wasn't the people of Bardo that come and saved their people. It was the people from Sanctum that actually saved their people. But let's go to Sanctum. Let's go to Indra. Let's go to Shade Hader. I actually thought that Indra had died this episode. After seeing them fighting and seeing them come in and saying that there's only going to be one outcome, single combat. It was, the first one we seen of this was Lexa and Rowan. And she actually killed Queen Naya, and she was like, it's over. Then, obviously, you know what I mean, we've seen another one here today. And I thought, again, it was going to happen. I thought that Indra was going to die. I didn't feel like it was going to be Shade Hader's time to actually leave this story in this season. And I thought she'd give us a good run, and that was it. And it was a good fight. But Maddie's come, cut his eye. He's bandaged it up now. It does look pretty decent. But, yeah, she's ending up bending the knee, Indra, because... he was going to kill Maddie, pretty much. And the fact is, you know what I mean, it's the same old saying, may have lost the battle, but not the war, and there's still 6 episodes left, and I'm hoping that she comes back fighting, refreshed, rejuvenalized, more people on the side, people supporting Maddie as well, and taking him down. But so far, he looks really strong. Everybody seems to be on his side, but it's the little situations where that guy's like, wait, you want us to kill the kids? Well, kids grow older, they want to get revenge. It's not going to happen this time. Do you know what I mean? Take them out. If you see the commander, take her out. I don't want her coming after me as well. Again, if you listen to Murphy, he was smart. He was like, look, mate, when I was playing chess, he had a chance to obviously save whatever's, and he decided to take down the pawns or whatever. I can't remember what he said. Basically, he was saying that, look, mate, all these innocent people around here, they're going to be first to go as well, right below Indra. Don't think that they're all safe. We need to protect them. What an interesting character growth that Murphy's had. I know he's literally been a definition of up and down. Do you know what I mean? Up, down, up, down. That's him all season, mate. One season you can give him a thumbs up. Next season you give him a thumbs down. It's his character. It's the way it goes. But I feel like he's ending on a positive note. I think it's been decent. I think Amori's been really good for him as well. I think ever since that she's been introduced, his character's got much better. I totally forgot that he was kind of the reason why... Raven's got a dodgy leg in it, mate. He shot under the floor. Do you remember when he was trying to kill Bellamy? So far back, mate. Wasn't it? So far back. But, like I said, mate, I think his character growth's been good. I don't know how it's going to go now, to be honest. Like I said, mate, this last war, I was saying last episode, are we really going to put it into the final 7? We've been building it up all season. I thought that it was going to give us, the fight. But now, it's like, one person's got to take it. who should that person be? Now, you think, oh, Clark, you know, Clark's been pretty much the saviour of everything. And she probably sacrificed herself to save everybody as well. Because let's be honest, it's been pretty consistent that with the show. She's willing to put her life on the line to save people. This season, I've said it, jump. We need you, okay. Someone go, I'll go. They want to meet you, I'll go. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's been jumping. If someone has to take it, she'll probably go for it. And she'll probably save everybody by sacrificing herself. And that would be like Bellamy and obviously Clark bowing out. But I feel like maybe somebody who's been alive for a long time. I know they've saying Bill, but somebody with high amount of knowledge would be the kind of person that I would kind of want in there. Maybe Gabriel. I don't know. Jordan. He's smart, but like, he's not been around for long. You would think somebody who's been alive for so long would be the person that, or even somebody who was alive closer towards the time where the Bardonians, is that what they called, was there and created this, would have more knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, you think that if the Egyptians back in the day with the pyramids, if they created something in relation to that, somebody who's around closer to that timeline has a better chance of answering those questions and understanding it than like somebody so far, like 10,000 years in the future. Do you know what I mean? So I have no idea who's going to take the test, but I'm interested to see what happens. And obviously the aftermath of obviously DIYOZA'S saving everybody there and turning, well, whatever you would call that, into crystals, ice, no idea. She wanted her to be better than she was. You know what I mean? She didn't want her to be killing people just like she did. And do you know what? Goes back to her saying that they were saying this season. Doing the right thing for the wrong reason is not the right thing. Could you associate that one with that situation? Maybe you could, maybe you couldn't. I'll leave that one up to you. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.